that, I mean, they have free access to healthcare for anyone, and then even going into the rural settings, they have health promoters that go around educating people, and they have done a lot of campaigns vaccinating dogs and getting mosquito netting and all sorts of things, and it's just a really powerful thing that everyone has access to certain basic healthcare services.
Tengo América en mi sangre, tengo América en mi piel, tengo América en mis ojos, tengo América en mi voz, tengo América en mi sangre, tengo América en mi piel, tengo América en mis ojos, tengo América en mi voz. Marimba, quena y zampoña, flauta de barro y tambor, guitarra de Andalucía, que el Caribe la preñó.
And when people talk to us about those opportunities, those education opportunities, it was amazing how much they lit up as individuals. We heard about how great their faculty were, and how great the schools were, and the curriculum was, and just how appreciative they were to have those opportunities. And I think we're really fortunate in the U.S. with our education system, and I think we have a great program here at Regis, and I think it's important for us to recognize how much those opportunities allow us to live up to our fullest potential. And to me, that's really what social justice is all about, is allowing people to flourish to their full potential, and education, I think, is a key piece to that. So really appreciating those education opportunities that we have here in the U.S. Was a key message that I brought home.
Tengo América en mi piel, tengo América en mis ojos, tengo América en mi voz. Soy latinoamericano que de este lado del mar hace ya 500 años lucha por su libertad. Tanto oro se llevaron por el norte y por el sur a cambio del paraíso y nos dejaron la cruz. Tengo América en mi piel, tengo América en mis ojos, tengo América en mi voz, tengo América en mi sangre, tengo América en mi piel, tengo América en mis ojos, tengo América en mi voz.
So the moment that impacted me the most in Nicaragua was when we did our home stays in the rural community. I was running around with this little boy, this 4-year-old, and we were playing a game, and I was chasing after him, and then he tripped and fell and hit his head on a rock, and of course he started crying like little boys do. So I ran over to him, and the first thing I started saying was, "Está bien, like, it's okay, it's okay." And of course, I didn't know what else to do at that moment, so the first thing that popped into my head was this song that I learned in Spanish class back in high school. It goes, pelo, pecho, piernas, pies, piernas, pies, piernas, pies. It's head, shoulders, knees, and toes, that song. And of course, like, doing the second time through, he gets up with this big smile on his face, he gives me a huge hug. And as we're sitting, standing there hugging, it just, like, that moment I just felt so connected with him. It was just, like, that moment just changed me. It made me realize that as I go on and be a nurse, no matter what the difference is between my patient and I, no matter what culture, our different cultures we come from, or backgrounds, or different language we speak, there'll always be one thing that will connect us, and that's the most powerful thing.
Reserva de mi planeta, alma, vida y corazón de mi patria multiétnica, río de aguas caudalosas y de noches transparentes, donde la luna Huanca antes de irse a dormir. Río Cocohuanqui, frontera de bosque y agua, orgullo de Nicaragua, tesoro de mi país. ¡Opa! Cocohuanqui, espejo de los misquitos, gran serpiente de plata, de Mayañas y Rapaquí. Río Cocohuanqui, reserva.
I guess what I took out of this trip is just learning a little bit more about how the world turns and how when one part of the world turns, the whole world spins with it. And even in that great big world, grassroots movements can still make a big difference. For instance, we saw how one little women's hospital could get women out of the dump, take them away from violence, give them jobs, and make a world where women can really support themselves, and it was actually making a difference for their lives and the generations to follow.
Río Cocohuanqui, reserva de mi planeta, alma, vida y corazón de mi patria multiétnica. Aubia ligua da Huanca, Dios de las nubes y el agua.
Say this, but another thing that's absolutely beautiful and impressive about Nicaraguans is we learned a lot about the heavy hand the U.S. has played in the history of Nicaragua in really the last century in a lot of negative ways. And Nicaraguan people are exceptionally graceful in putting government policy and things that have happened in the past due to our policies aside and looking at American people as individuals who are just like them, who care about one another and their brothers and sisters in the world and have been going down to Nicaragua to do good things for as long as our policy has done detrimental things. And so they really appreciate American people, and I was just very impressed with their ability to separate the policy from the people. I think that takes a hopeful, optimistic people to do that. It's very impressive.